You're watching ABC2 Baltimore.
Hello and welcome to the season finale of the Replay Sun High School Sports Show. I'm Sam Davis of the Sun. Alongside me, my co-host Keith Mills, sports anchor here at ABC2. Keith, a lot of good highlights in this season.
Great way to end the season. A couple of playoff games to talk about, and bushels of championship lacrosse. A couple of steamed crabs in there to add to the bushel of lacrosse.
I thought you were going to say bushels and bushels of cicadas or something like that.
And maybe.
All right, we begin with the state lacrosse finals Tuesday at UMBC. Unranked Glenelg and Pikesville met for the 2A, 1A boys lacrosse title. Pikesville had a 9-game win streak and was looking for its second state title after winning one in 2001. Glenelg had a 14-game win streak and was trying to win its first state title ever.
Yeah, the game was played at UMBC where the fired-up crowd sat through a 2-hour rain delay. It was 7-1 Pikesville third quarter when play stopped. When it resumed, Coach Mike Williams' Glenelg club battled back behind goaltender Ward Odenwald. Brad Friedman the shot right here. Number 60, Ward Odenwald, the save.
Yeah, he kept his team in the game, had 20 saves for the game.
Craig Campbell's Panthers saw the lead cut to 7-3 fourth quarter. Big goal here. Mitchell Rosenwag skipped past to Micah Pine, and the terrific reaction for Pine.
Tough kid here. Micah Pine, he left the game earlier with a concussion, returned to score that goal, then spent 2 days in the hospital.
Glenelg comes back again. Great effort by the defenseman this time. Number 13, Kyle Cottrell to Greg Foley. Cottrell the long pole right here. To Greg Foley, to Shea Conway, 8-5 Pikesville.
Shea Conway led the way for Glenelg with 3 goals. Greg Foley had 3 assists.
Justin Weitzman's turn to come up big in goal for Pikesville. 6 minutes left. Matt Nicola the shot, Justin Weitzman the big save.
Justin Weitzman, 16 saves, 9 of them in the fourth quarter.
That save led to this. Backbreaker Jared Cohen skips it to number 21, Yanni Meyer.
Yanni Meyer's third and final goal. He also added 3 assists. Steve Plimack had 3 goals, 3 assists. Mitchell Rosenwig, 2 goals, 3 assists.
It was 9-5 Pikesville, less than 2 minutes to go. Joseph Jampel to Mitchell Rosenwig. Great feed to Adam Consis. Pikesville wins 11-6. Second state championship for the Panthers. And you see the trophy right there. Happy group of players, I'd say.
On to another state championship. Over the last 6 years, Severna Park has been in the 4A, 3A title game 5 of the last 6 years. But it's Delaney that has won the last 4 titles. This year, the Falcons knocked off Delaney in the semifinals and met number 15 Westminster in the title game Wednesday at UMBC.
It was Westminster's first state championship game. Westminster coached by Jim Peters, 16-0 coming in. Severna Park coached by Jimmy Beardmore. His dad right there to the left, buddy, coached Maryland to 2 national championships in the 70s. Second quarter, Severna Park in blue. Frank Tagliente with that goal.
Frank Tagliente, the smallest player on the field, but he had a big game with 3 goals and 2 assists.
6-4 Falcons. 2 Westminster defensemen helped tie it. Adam Van Leeuwen, Brandon Huff to Mike Brown in front and number 1 with a goal.
Mike Brown, good job on the day, 2 goals and 3 assists. Brandon Johnson added 2 goals.
Westminster fans still standing. Just sitting down, the Owls score again. Long pass to number 14, Alex Finch. He scores. It's 6-6 with 58 seconds left. 18 seconds between those 2 goals. Severna Park comes right back. 11 seconds left. Big number 18, Ben Hunt. Chris Collins, no chance in goal.
Ben Hunt, he was a starter last year as a sophomore. He led the Falcons with 3 goals.
Jimmy Beardmore's club up 7-6 at the half. Third quarter, Falcons all over Westminster's defense. Chris Collins stuffed Andrew Lusby at point-blank range.
Chris Collins also, just a sophomore, 16 saves to Westminster. Bryce Gavin had 2 goals.
Yeah, and that leads to this. Bryce Guyman with the goal. It's 8-7 Severna Park, new game. But the Falcons then rip off 4 of the next 5. Matt Janik, it kind of lulls the defense to sleep to Andrew Lusby. It's 12-8 Severna Park. 2 goals and 2 assists for Lusby. Again, Westminster doesn't quit. Pat Smith's shot stopped by Michael Gavazden. And watch number 24, Ray Finch. Somehow he keeps his footing and passes it to his brother Alex, who gets the left-handed shot to go.
Yeah, it's one of 16 saves by Michael Gavazden. The Finch brothers combined for 3 goals and 2 assists.
Still, it would be Severna Park that celebrates a 13-11 win. Bridesmaids no longer Class 3A, 4A state state champs. And I wonder how the trophy ranks with Buddy Beardmore's 2 national championships at Maryland. Good to see Buddy back on the sideline.
Yeah, definitely. Before we move on from the boys lacrosse, unranked Centennial upset Towson in the 3A 2A title game. One of the girls lacrosse last year, number 3 CM Wright, had a 6-1 lead over Broadneck in the 4A 3A title game, but lost in sudden death overtime. That marked the 6th time the Mustangs had made it to the title game without a win. Wednesday at UMBC, they returned, taking on unranked Westminster, a team in its first title game ever.
At stake, the Class 4A 3A championship trophy. CM Wright, coached so well this year by Carl Greenberg. We're ready. Mustangs in the blue open a 9-2 halftime lead. Never look back. Katie McHugh to number 20, Katie Stamper.
Yeah, the 2 Katies getting it done there. Katie Stamper, though, 8 goals and 4 assists. Tied a state record with 12 points. Katie McHugh, 3 assists.
Mary Beth Francis's Owls never quit. Good effort from number 10 here. Ann Ray Keel with the goal after that long run.
Yeah, Brittany Baer led Westminster, though, with 4 goals and
a couple of nice plays. Second half, the Mustangs continue their assault. Katie Stamper to number 5, Tara Dorr, 18-5, C. Milton Wright.
Tara Dorr, 2 goals and 2 assists. Christina Frank added 5 goals. Lauren Greenberg had 3.
And Carl Greenberg's Mustangs celebrate their first state championship in 9 trips to the state tournament. And it's a well-deserved honor for the team in blue. Thursday afternoon, Mount Hebron lacrosse fans with plenty to cheer about as they beat Catonsville for the Class 3A 2A state championship, and plenty of hugs. Valerie Brown and Coach Brooke Cool McClellan. Second half, Mount Hebron in the black jerseys kept the pressure on throughout the game.
12 different Vikings scored. Meg Taylor and Megan Boschia each scored 5 goals. Kristen Slaher added 2 goals and 4 assists.
Slaher's 4th straight championship game. She's headed to Ohio State. But like Westminster, Catonsville did not quit. Number 2, Claire Knief, weaving through the defense right here, and she scored.
Yeah, Claire Knief is headed to Richmond. The Comets' leading scorer held to just 2 goals, though, both of them late in this game.
Meanwhile, the Vikings offense clicking. Alexander Mengo, Laura Wunk could hook up right here. And Mount Hebron rolls 21-7, 60th straight win, Sam, and 12 state championships for this juggernaut. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, set 4 state scoring records in that championship. Before we move on, I want to point out real quick, Century won the 2A 1A title, beating Southern Anne Arundel 15-7. All right, the last time Mount St. Joe won the IAAM A Conference baseball title was 1987. That was also the last time the Cicadas made an appearance. Spalding has not played in the championship game for 28 years. Thursday, the 2 teams met. Spalding needing a win to capture the title, and St. Joe needing a win to force a deciding game on Friday.
Last lunar eclipse were Spalding there. Game played at John Sherholtz Field.
Cicadas?
And Towson, yeah, it's raining cicadas there at Towson. Daniel Palumbo, the start for Spalding. Dave Norton's Gale scored first, though. St. Joe second. You see Dave, the longtime coach of St. Joe. Number 11, Stevie Clevenger, one of the best in the state, turns on it. Leadoff home run in the second, 1-0 Gale.
Yeah, Steve Clevenger had 3 hits in this game. Also was hit by a pitch and scored 2 runs.
He is either going to get drafted or going somewhere to play college baseball next year. 1-1 in the 4th. Gales get 5 runs. Jeff Pop, 3-run home run. The Gales up 5-1.
Gales reached Spalding pitches for 11 hits. More importantly, they did not make an error in this game.
You see Pop gets the hero's welcome right there. And that was big for St. Joe starter David Parks, who settled in the 5th. He gets Brandon Woods with a high fastball right there, and Parks was on his game.
Yeah, Parks allowed just 4 hits and at one point retired 12 Spalding hitters in a row.
But Steve Miller's Spalding club had a tremendous season, and finally they get to Parks in the 7th. Number 23, Bobby Shack with a man on, and that's a 2-run home run, and just like that, it's a brand new ball game.
Yeah, Andrew Gurmuth then walked, and St. Joe coach Dave Norton decided to make the change. He replaces David Parks with Kyle Timmey.
Chris Lane and Don Fletcher then both doubled the tying run at second. Brandon Woods, 2 outs. He hit it good, but right at Chris Gildreth. Actually, that's is Don Fletcher's double right there. And then later, Brandon Woods with 2 outs. This is the ball game. St. Joe wins 6-5. Dave Norton's Gales then came back and played Spalding again on Friday and beat them 2-0 for their first championship since
Cicadas.
The Cicadas. You gotta love the cicada factor in tonight's highlights.
All right, still much more to come here on the Replay Sun High School Sports Show. Up next, our athletes of the week. So stick around. We'll be right back.
Brought to you by your Toyota dealer, where 17 different models mean more choice and better value. Get the feeling, Toyota.
There are 39 reasons to buy a Toyota truck. Reason 19. Toyota Tacoma 4x4 has the highest ground clearance in its class. Reason 22. Tacoma has one of the highest standard towing capacities in its class. Reason number 16. Up to 190 horsepower. Outstanding power for pulling or passing. Reason number 1. For utility, comfort, and value, you can't beat Toyota's legendary quality and toughness. There are lots of reasons to buy a Tacoma right now. This has only been a few of them. See your Toyota dealer and find the one that's best for you.
There's a hospital in Maryland where in 1920, doctors first showed the world surgery could be performed on the heart. A hospital whose pioneering excellence continues today, with doctors developing advanced videoscopic procedures to reduce pain and recovery time. Who's leading these medical advancements? University of Maryland Medicine.
If you want to get the most out of life, you need a good sun-filled weekend. When you call for convenient weekend home delivery of the Sun, your weekend starts on Thursday, so you can plan ahead with our live entertainment section. Then all weekend long, you won't miss a thing. Spend time with home and family. Fly high with the Ravens. Shop till you drop. Make a great career move, or just a move. So call today and start enjoying sun-filled weekends with the Baltimore Sun at a great price, delivered right to your door.
At Geico.com, you can get free rate quotes and handle all your car insurance needs online. But we like to make it interesting. Here's an idea we received via email. Yo, I think your website would be the bomb if you had the gecko do the robot.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Let's meet this week's athletes of the week. This week's female athlete of the week is Century's Kelly Kasper. The senior midfielder scored 15 goals with 7 assists last week to lead the number 11 Knights to their second straight regional championship and a berth in the Class 2A1A state final. The All-Metro midfielder had 67 goals and 38 assists this season, scoring the winning goal on a free position shot with 3 seconds left to beat South Carroll in the West Regional Final. Kelly carries a 4.0 weighted grade point average and will play lacrosse at Maryland next season. This week's male athlete of the week is St. Paul's leading scorer, Gavin Gill. The junior scored 3 goals and assisted on 2 others as the Crusaders jumped to a 6-0 lead over Gilman en route to a 15-10 victory and their first A-Conference title in 12 years. An all-Baltimore City County first-team lacrosse selection as a sophomore, Gavin closed the season with 4 goals and 4 assists, boosting his totals to 36 goals and 52 assists, and is already committed to Virginia, following in the footsteps of his 2 brothers, Connor and Brendan. Congratulations to Gavin and Kelly, and welcome to Replay. All right, Kelly, we're going to start with you. Let's talk about the Century program, but let's back up and let's talk about the regional semifinal victory, regional final victory, and the state semifinal victory, where you totaled 15 goals, 7 assists. Tell us about just that week and just why you played so well.
I think as a team we were all excited, and personally we have great athletes on our team, and all my goals were assisted, so that just shows how well our team works together. And I just think that's why I had a great couple games, because other players were stepping up and making me getting the ball to me at the right time. So I think that's why. Okay.
Now, it wasn't part of what you were chosen as athlete of the week for, because it actually happened this week, but your team went on. You scored 5 goals and 3 assists on Tuesday at UMBC. Your team beat Southern Anne Arundel 15-7 in the championship. Another great game for you. Again, tell us about that game.
That game was a great game for all of us, since we lost last year in our state championship. So we were pumped up for that game, and winning it helped us out a lot.
I want to talk a little bit more about that state championship loss. I believe it was to Hereford last year. You guys are unbeaten up until that point.
Right.
You lost in the championship game. You got everybody back because there were no seniors. This is only the second year of the varsity programs at Century, and we'll talk about that a little bit more later on also. But tell us a little bit about how this team managed to stay motivated this year. You had so much talent. You knew you had a good shot at getting back to the championship. How did you make sure that you didn't get just, I guess, too overhyped?
Well, we had at the end of that game, we wanted to be back here at the state championship. So that was our goal. So we had to focus all year, and we played tougher teams. So I think that kept us in line with ourselves, not getting too cocky. We lost a few games in the season, so I think that helped us out.
Okay, Century, this program has just been remarkable, and we've had a couple other Century athletes on here. You've been a part now of 3 championship teams, 2 in soccer the last 2 years, and now this lacrosse team, 4 overall, because the boys soccer team won a state championship last fall also. Now, you say that 7 players on your lacrosse team also were starters on the soccer team.
Right.
Do you think that makes a difference in terms of, I guess, when you're going into these state championships in some of these other sports?
I think that makes a big difference because we all know what to expect, what to look for out of that, and just being there, we have experience.
Okay. All right, Kelly, thank you very much for being
Thank you.
here. All right, Gavin, on to you, and let's talk about St. Paul's lacrosse. You guys win the championship. 4 goals, 4 assists overall in the big win over Gilman, 15-10. But 3 goals and 2 assists in a key stretch that started the game when you guys jumped to a 6-0 lead. Sort of uncustomary a bit for St. Paul's this year. You don't usually get off to those good starts. Talk to us about why it happened in that game.
Well, our coaches before the game kind of gave us the green light to go to the goal a little more and set a fast-paced tempo for the game. So.
Okay. Mentioned earlier, first title in 12 years for St. Paul. 17-3 record, 8 conference championships, ranked #1 in the poll. All the accolades are coming in. Last 2 seasons, a different story. The disappointing finishes both times. Explain to us what the difference was with this year's team.
Well, I mean, I think we've always had the talent. This year, we just backed it up with a lot of confidence, and we had great leaders. Our 3 captains, Pike Howard, Tom Zimmerman, Jason Donati, they're unbelievable all year, and the senior class is just incredible.
Okay. We mentioned earlier that you were going to Virginia, following in the footsteps of your brothers Connor and Brendan. Brendan will actually be a senior there next year. That influenced your decision at all? I know you said that Maryland, Georgetown, Hopkins, some other colleges, North Carolina were all trying to recruit you.
Yeah, I mean, all those other schools are great. I just knew that Virginia was a sure thing, and my brothers loved it so much, and I'm really close with them, so I knew that's where I wanted to be.
Okay, great. I want to come back to Kelly for one last question. Maryland, you're going to Maryland.
Yes.
What do you think of the program down there?
I think it's an awesome program. They have, great records, great pass, and just going in there will be a great thing.
And you said you think there might be a position change for you, but you're fine with that?
Right. I mean, I'm center now, midfield there, and that's fine. Just playing there is just an awesome feeling. So,
all right, great. Gavin, congratulations to you, St. Paul's, and your championship. Kelly, congratulations to you, Century, and your state championship. Thanks for being on the show.
Thanks a lot.
All right, stay tuned after the break. More playoff highlights on the Replay Sun High School Sports Show.
There are 39 reasons to buy a Toyota truck. Reason 16, Tundra has more standard V8 torque than any other full-size pickup. Reason 26, large 4-piston caliper front disc brakes for greater stopping power. Reason number 10, Tundra is rated a best buy in Consumer's Digest magazine. Reason 1, for utility comfort and value, you can't beat Toyota's legendary quality and toughness. There are lots of reasons to buy a Tundra right now. This has only been a few of them. See your Toyota dealer and find the one that's best for you.
With today's low interest rates, there's never been a better time to come home to Baltimore County Savings Bank. If you're buying or refinancing a home, no one makes it easier than the professionals at Baltimore County Savings Bank. We offer a variety of flexible mortgage plans designed for every need. Call today or log on to baltcosavings.com to check today's low rates. You'll get more from your home when you come home to Baltimore County Savings Bank. FDIC insured, equal housing lender.
This is the operating room of the future at the University of Maryland Medical Center, where renowned surgeons are working with leading technology companies to bring medicine into the 21st century. Here, the largest of heart surgeries are being performed through the smallest of holes. Doctors are performing cardiac microsurgeries once thought impossible. And it's all happening here, where the future of medicine is just around the corner. University of Maryland Medicine, the miracle of it all.
There are 39 reasons to buy a Toyota truck. Reason 19, Toyota Tacoma 4x4 has the highest ground clearance in its class. Reason 22, Tacoma has one of the highest standard towing capacities in its class. Reason number 16, up to 190 horsepower. Outstanding power for pulling or passing. Reason number 1, for utility, comfort, and value, you can't beat Toyota's legendary quality and toughness. There are lots of reasons to buy a Tacoma right now. This has only been a few of them. See your Toyota dealer and find the one that's best for you.
Back to our highlights. Saturday's state 3A baseball championship game at Joe Cannon Stadium offered a classic matchup of great pitching versus great hitting. Number 3 Centennial, which won a title in 2001, came in with 8 shutouts, while number 7 CM Wright had scored 35 more runs this season than Centennial.
Yeah, this game was played at Joe Cannon Stadium. Dennis Ahern, Centennial Eagles, and White score first, second inning. Mike Robert to start for C. Milton Wright. Mike Lance at second. Steve Say rips to left. Lance scores 1-0, and Say keeps the hot bat smoking.
Yeah, he's been big for them postseason. He had 2 home runs last week in the region finals, one of 10 Centennial hits on the day.
Next batter, Dan Schillingberg. He rips to left field. Alex Bechtra scores to make it 2-0, and the freshman all over the place again, Sam.
Yeah, Alex Bechtra had 4 hits, an RBI, and 2 runs scored. He's just a freshman, as you said.
Man, Brian Linz's Mustangs come right back top second. Matt Sammons takes it to right center. Austin Harkler Road scores to make it 2-1, brand new game.
Yeah, but that would be it for the Mustangs offense. They reached Jonathan Dusky for just 4 hits the rest of the way.
And this is a big out here. Dusky then gets out of trouble, gets Wyatt Lee with 2 on in the inning.
Jonathan Dusky, 4 strikeouts, finishes the year 11-1 to tie a Howard County record.
Centennial second, the Eagles add 2 more. 2 on, Alex Bechtra, the shortstop. Bryce Becker scores, and so does Brian Hessen when the throw gets past the first baseman. It is 4-1 Centennial as Hessen scores right there. Now, the score stayed that way until the 5th. The Eagles score 6 runs to bust it open. Bryce Becker to right. Alex Bechtra scores again, and Centennial wins 10-1, 4th state championship for the Eagles of Howard County.
Yeah, and before we move on real quick, Liberty beat J.M. Bennett 4-3 in the Class 2A title game in baseball. On the softball Friday at the University of Maryland, top-ranked Severna Park, led by pitcher Kayla Jenkins and her 19-3 record, was trying to win its 2nd straight state 3A softball title, taking on number 3 Falston. The Cougars came in with a 14-game win streak and a red-hot hurler in Kristen Wells and her 21-1 record.
Jeff Shepard, Severna Park Falcons ranked number 1. And as Sam said, features Kayla Jenkins, just a sophomore and easily one of the best around. Pam Goss of Falston with the ace of her own, and she's on the mound. Kristen Wells, both pitchers on their game. Falcons second versus Shannon Warco. Wells gets the strikeout.
Kristen Wells, great job. She allowed just 2 hits at a shutout into the 8th inning.
Kayla Jenkins also a shutout into the 8th. Kim Ziegler, the pop-up. Tough catch from Katie Purcell to end the 3rd.
Yeah, Kayla was the winning pitcher in last year's state final, only a sophomore.
So the game goes to extra innings, 0-0. Top 8th, you see the score. Goose eggs. Jackie Fowler at second for Falston. Stephanie Schultz batting. Catcher Aaron O'Keefe tries to get Fowler at third. No one's covering. The throw home. Stephanie Schultz slides. She's safe. 1-0 Falston. Cougars not through yet. Stephanie Schultz then tripled and scored here on Caitlin Stein's single to center.
Yeah, one of 7 hits off of Kayla Jenkins. Falston added 1 more run to make it 3-0.
Bottom 8th, Falcons get a run back, tying a run at first. Katie Purcell taps to Kim Ziegler as the crowd on its feet right there. Katie Purcell taps to Ziegler, flips to third, and let the celebration begin. Kristen Wells and Falston win 3-1, win their first state championship game ever.
All right, and another state final Friday night at Maryland featuring 2 of the area's other top 5 ranked teams. Number 4, Westminster was trying to complete an unbeaten season, coming in at 22-0 and win its 2nd state title in the last 4 seasons. They took on the number 2 Chesapeake of Anne Arundel County, a program looking for its 6th state title overall, but first since 1993.
Chesapeake 5-time state champs, as Sam said. Westminster won it all 3 years ago. Both featured outstanding pitchers. Stacey Davis of Westminster right there. Christy Herman of Chesapeake. Though it's Chesapeake scoring first in the 2nd inning. Jordan Williams rips to left field. Christy Herman and Samantha Dolsky score. It's 2-0 Cougars.
One of only 2 hits off of Stacey Davis, who retired 17 of the last 19 batters.
Westminster 3rd, runners at 1st and 2nd. Christina Skinner, the shortstop. Now Tracy Dale and traps it, throws home. Jessica Dayton tags out Stacy Nolan. Dayton then throws to 3rd. Brittany Owen tags out Nikki Wetzelsberger and nearly get the triple play. Megan Hickman tags Kristen Skinner just a hair late. You don't see that too often. Finally in the 4th, Westminster gets it going. Stacy Nolan scores Christine Summers.
The hit came after Amanda Laporta drove in the first Westminster run.
Game tied at 2. Christina Skinner rips to left. Amanda Laporta and Stephanie Gerber score, though Skinner tossed out at 3rd on a heads-up play by Aaron O'Keefe. Boy, that's a big-time play.
Yeah, bottom of the 3rd, Westminster order. Nolan, Wetzelberg, and Skinner combined 4 hits and 3 RBIs.
In the 7th, the Owls close it out. Stacey Davis to Emily Bolin. Beth Beth Evelis and Amanda Laporta end the game, and that is it. Westminster wins.
Stacey Davis finishes the season a perfect 12-0, holding Chesapeake to just 2 hits. All right, on to the state track and field championships. They got underway Thursday at a new site, Morgan State University, but there were some familiar individuals and teams looking for strong finishes Saturday as the meet wound up its 3-day run.
Yeah, Hughes Stadium, the site of this year's event. Class 1A boys led by Tony Cole. Oakland Mills won its 12th state championship. Cole won the 100 dash here in 10.83. Also won the 200, 400, and was on the 1,600-meter relay.
Yeah, his teammate Carlton McCullough won the 400 and 800 and also ran on the winning 1,600-meter relay team.
Girls Class 1A freshman Phoenix Ruff from Reginald Lewis High School wins the 100-yard dash here in 12.23. She also won the 200 last winter. She won the 55-meter dash, and Phoenix Ruff taking the flag right there. Great story in Class 2A. Sierra Lane won the 100-meter dash, and this is how she celebrated from Edmondson. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, Edmondson finished second to J.M. Bennett, though Sierra steps up.
Yeah, Sierra Lane also won the 200 and ran on the 400 relay team. Drew Grable of Glenelg won the 400 and the 800.
Yeah, Glenelg boys finished third behind Middletown and Southern of Anne Arundel. Stay with us. We'll have more of this track and field meet when we come back.
After my divorce, I was faced with dating again, and I wondered if women would still find me attractive. I've been dating a whole lot now, and I've really noticed a difference. Girls pay a lot of attention to me.
Hello, I'm Dr. John Parker. Hair loss is an all too common problem, but finally there's good news.
The Parker solution to hair loss?
No, I just saved a bunch of money on my car insurance by switching to Geico.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
There are 39 reasons to buy a Toyota truck. Reason 16, Tundra has more standard V8 torque than any other full-size pickup. Reason 26, large 4-piston caliper front disc brakes for greater stopping power. Reason number 10, Tundra is rated a best buy in Consumer's Digest magazine. Reason 1, for utility, comfort, and value, you can't beat Toyota's legendary quality and toughness. There are lots of reasons to buy a Tundra right now. This has only been a few of them. See your Toyota dealer and find the one that's best for you.
Tired of waiting in line? Then start banking online with Baltimore County Savings Bank. Visit baltcosavings.com, click the online banking link, and start paying bills, check account balances, transfer funds, and more, all from the convenience of your home, 24 hours a day. No checks to write, stamps to buy, or lines to wait in. So stop banking in line and start banking online when you come home to Baltimore County Savings Bank, FDIC insured.
If you want to get the most out of life, you need a good sun-filled weekend. When you call for convenient weekend home delivery of the Sun, your weekend starts on Thursday, so you can plan ahead with our live entertainment section. Then all weekend long, you won't miss a thing. Spend time with home and family. Fly high with the Ravens. Shop till you drop. Make a great career move. Or just a move. So call today and start enjoying sun-filled weekends with the Baltimore Sun at a great price, delivered right to your door.
Welcome back. This is Teresa Lewis of Western winning the girls 100 hurdles as Western came in second in Class 3A.
Yeah, good job also by Alyssa Everling of Falston. She won 2 gold medals.
This is Brian Jones of Arundel on your left, Kevin Barnes of Old Mill on your right. They finished 1-2 and the boys won 10 hurdles. Jones won in 14-1-3. He also won the 300 hurdles, and Old Mill take it from there, Sam.
Yeah, good job by the Old Mill team. They won the team championship for the first state title in 13 years.
And it's a pleasure working with you,
All
bud.
right, definitely, man. That's it for this week's edition of the Replay Sun High School Sports Show from our partner, Keith Mills. Hope you've enjoyed this season. I sure have.
Tremendous year.
All right, thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the fall.
Hi, I'm Jim Palmer. During Nationwide's Too Big for TV Memorial Sale, take up to $7,500 off. 05 Nissan Altimas, just sign and drive for $199 a month. Save $7,500 now at Nationwide Nissan in Timonium.
You'd recognize recognize that shape anywhere. That's A, that girl you went out with 5 years ago. B, a girl that wouldn't talk to you 5 years ago. C, a bottle of bags. Life beckons, and you're holding the key.
At Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield, we're in the business of keeping people healthy. That's why I want to talk to you about the warning signs of stroke. By quickly recognizing these signs, you might save someone's life. Warning signs include sudden severe headache, weakness or numbness, sudden confusion or difficulty speaking, sudden trouble walking. If you or someone you know displays any of these symptoms, seek medical attention immediately. For more information on stroke prevention, call the American Heart Association or talk with your doctor.
I'm Jim Palmer. Nationwide Infinity says leave your checkbook at home. During the Infinity Better Than Ever Memorial Savings Event, G35 0 down and just $349 a month. FX 35 0 down, $479 a month. Save.
Comic Standing, NBC next Tuesday, 8/7 Central.
When my doctor first told me I had arthritis, it sounded bad enough. Then I found out that there was something else I had to worry about. Some of the medicines I was taking for the pain, like Aleve, could interact with some of my prescriptions. But then I found something else I could take, something completely different.
The pure pain relief of Tylenol arthritis pain works all day, but does not have the same drug interaction risks of Aleve.
So, what do you think?
I think I need something faster.
Faster? You know how much horsepower this thing has?
1?
Yeah, about that.
Some things just don't compare.
Where you going?
Like Comcast high-speed internet versus Verizon DSL. Comcast is up to 3 times faster. Call now for this great offer.
Attention Medicare recipients. Are your breathing troubles holding you back? Enjoy the freedom of a small compact nebulizer or Med4Home's competitively priced inhalers. To talk about your breathing solutions, call Med4Home at 1-800-297-8621. We'll deliver breathing medications, inhalers, and portable nebulizers right to your door.
Med4Home will even file the Medicare paperwork for you. So call now to speak to a pharmacy consultant. We're standing by to talk to you.
I'll go. All right, you two, that's enough goofing around.
I think I'm afraid.
Time to turn out the light.
Wait, Mom, I just got to the best part.
This moment brought to you by Sylvan Learning Center. We begin by identifying your child's specific needs, followed by individual attention, personalized lesson plans, and progress reports for you.
Sylvan this summer. Better grades next fall. Call 1-800-EDUCATE today.
This portion of 11 News is sponsored by Van Dyke and Bacon Shoes. If the shoe fits, it must be from Van Dyke and Bacon.
Covering the nation, Scott Peterson's defense team will present its opening statements today in a California courtroom. Yesterday, family members arrived at the courthouse in Redwood City for the start of the trial. During opening statements, prosecutors meticulously laid out their case against Peterson. But some legal experts say prosecutors should be more direct.
I wish they would get up and grab that jury's attention and tell them, look, there's a murderer sitting in this courtroom, a man who killed his wife and his unborn child on Christmas Eve. They didn't do that.
The pregnant Lacey Peterson disappeared on Christmas Eve 2002. Prosecutors won't be able to call Kobe Bryant's accuser a victim in court. A judge ruled yesterday that calling the woman a victim implies guilt. The judge says lawyers can refer to Bryant's accuser by name, or they can call her, quote, a person. Bryant is accused of raping the woman. He says the sex was consensual. 4 people are killed as a small plane slams into a Minnesota farmhouse. The single-engine plane crashed in Minnesota, about 50 miles southeast of the Twin Cities. All 4 people aboard the plane were killed. The plane knocked the roof off the house but didn't burn as it crashed. No one inside the house was injured. Well, coming up, important health news for kids. We'll tell you about some problems associated with high cholesterol in children.
Already seeing some storms popping up on InstaWeather Doppler. Right now, temperatures are at 78 degrees at BWI, 78 at the harbor. Our pollen count this afternoon sitting in the moderate category, molds in the high category. We're back with the complete forecast coming up.
This portion of 11 News is sponsored by AAA. Got vacation coming? AAA's the way to go. Visit any office or AAA.com. Use it for all it's worth.
WBAL TV 11 News, exclusive investigations you won't see anywhere else.
I've been silent for a long time, and I'm not anymore.
A whistleblower with shocking claims of pollution at this wastewater plant.
There's something very wrong. Everything that's in that photo is going to end up in the river.
11 News tests the waters and uncovers pollution flowing into the check.